Ladies and gentlemen, there is something which I've consistently maintained on this platform, and allow me to repeat it once again, that in politics, nothing happens out of mere coincidence, and that everything in politics is normally well planned, well scripted, and executed to achieve a specific political objective. Nothing in politics just happen for the sake of it. A few days ago, billboards of the former Cabinet Secretary for Agriculture, Mithika Linturi, wishing the residents of Meru Happy New Year, emerged in the streets of Meru. And most people concluded that Mithika Linturi is actually planning to run for the Meru gubernatorial seat in 2027. And that's the truth. Mithika Linturi is going to run for the presidency. Mithika Linturi is going to run for the Meru gubernatorial seat in 2027. But the branding of that billboard is what caught some of us by surprise. And most people concluded that Mithika Linturi was planning to come back to politics, but using a different vehicle. At the same time, videos emerged of Nyandarua Senator Methu, branding his vehicles. Now, what have you observed between the branding of Senator Methu's vehicles and the billboard of Mithika Linturi? What have you observed? The truth of the matter is that they share a theme, they share a color, which means there is a new political formation in the mountain. Both Mithika Linturi and Senator Methu are currently allied to none other than Rigathi Gachagua, which means Rigathi Gachagua is forming a new political party. And indeed, Rigathi Gachagua told Kenyans that in January he's going to make an announcement.
Naendelea kuongea na watu. Viongozi wetu wa kanisa tunaongea. Wafanyi biashara wetu tunaongea. Professionals wetu tunaongea. Hao viongozi wale wako na akili na wanapenda watu wetu tunaongea. Januari hii nitamueleza vile tumesikizana.
And for those who've been following this channel, I've always maintained that the biggest mistake the mountain committed in the last election was their failure to heed to the advice of Uhuru Kenyatta and then entering into a political negotiation without their own political party. In fact, Uhuru Kenyatta begged the mountain to vote for Jubilee Party because by that time, Jubilee Party was the party of the mountain. Moses Kuria himself tried so hard to persuade the mountain at that time to enter into negotiations with William Ruto with their own political party. So which means Rigathi Gachagua has learned his political lessons. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua once told Kenyans that he learned his political lessons and is not going to repeat them again. So in this video, I want us to look at why Rigathi Gachagua is forming a new political party for the mountain and why that move is actually causing serious political panic in William Ruto's camp. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. But again, before I dive in, allow me to take this opportunity to introduce you guys to LemFi. LemFi is a mobile money app for users in the UK, Canada, and the United States of America to send money back to Kenya. They offer the best exchange rates, and the money will be delivered instantly into your Mpesa account, Airtel Money account, and of course, if you want directly into your bank account, you can use the link in the pinned comment to download the app. Ladies and gentlemen, let us dive in, and I want to go straight to the point. Why do you think Rigathi Gachagua and his allies, because that's exactly what's happening, are forming a new political party in the mountain? Number one, political power. As we speak, and I've just read, my friend Roy Captain has just sent me some screenshot here of Dan Manzo alleging that Raila Odinga is the current president of the Republic of Kenya, that Ruto government is hanging on to Raila, who is politically in charge of this country. The president should make sure Raila gets the AU chairmanship. That is Manzo. So which means Raila Odinga is very powerful. While we all know that Raila Odinga's party, or Raila Odinga for that matter, was William Ruto's opponent. Why is Raila Odinga powerful today? While Rigathi Gachagua, who campaigned viciously for William Ruto, is in the cold. The truth is because Raila Odinga has a political party. So the mountain realized that for them to acquire a political power, they must have a political party. And that's exactly what Rigathi Gachagua will unveil. And for those who've been following this channel, I've always stated, and I don't know whether William Ruto is going to allow them, that if there was one thing William Ruto was not going to allow to happen, was for a kingpin to emerge from the mountain. But Rigathi Gachagua is clearly emerging as a kingpin. So the mountain are keen on acquiring political power, which is now very clear they can only acquire through a new political party. So that's number one. Number two is about the 2027 political alliance. Let me ask you this question. Maybe you might have an answer. Do you think the mountain will produce a presidential candidate in 2027? For me, I don't think the mountain will produce a presidential candidate. But of course, Rigathi Gachagua can run for the presidency. But I'm not so sure whether he can win. So in a situation where the mountain has the numbers, but they are not producing a presidential candidate, it means their numbers will have to go somewhere. So they want to use those numbers. They want to rally the numbers using the political party and then use that political party to negotiate. At some point, because we're talking of Mythical Inturi also, at some point Mythical Inturi was very clear that he was regretting the fact that they entered into an agreement with William Ruto based on trust, and now they are in the cold because they didn't have their own political party. Listening.
Because you know me, I'm jobless. And I can tell you for free and without any fear, when you are making negotiations, when you are structured, you come out stronger, you are better, and you cannot easily be targeted. And I will tell you how I regret today that today I regret, because you know I've been a politician for a long time. I'm a practicing one. And why I'm telling you we have to open up our mind, our eyes now, because we do not want regrets in the future. That because, you know, well, we're very close to the president, and you know the kind of war and the kind of push that we did. And you know, I've always been very firm in something that I believe in. Katiba yako reta kidomo, eto tuada ndere ke bage no ara. Arungami next kin. Uhuru Kenyatta no to support William Ruto. I could attack Yongo and Damura, I don't care. Right? We'll go with William Ruto. When we went with William Ruto, we worked so hard, we got government, and the only thing I regret is that whenever Mbondozi was negotiating, using a political party, signing agreements, Gachagua and I said, no, let us proceed, we believe and we trust you. So twende, hakuna shida. Now,
Number three, I think it's the wider strategy to consolidate the mountain. One thing I like with Rigathi Gachagua is that Rigathi Gachagua was very clear from the onset that he was never interested in becoming a Kenyan leader, that he was only interested in becoming Mount Kenya kingpin. So what he's doing now is to consolidate that mountain, because successfully he's managed to wrestle it out from William Ruto's grip. But they still don't have a party. So once this party is unveiled in January, I can assure you, Rigathi Gachagua will be very powerful. The mountain will speak with one language, and that political party is going to be serious political party. Number four is about locking William Ruto out of the mountain. How do you lock William Ruto out of the mountain when you don't have a political party? Because through political parties, you'll be able to compete with him for the members of parliament, for the Senate, for the women rep, for the MCs, for the governor, and for the senators. You lock him out of that. Then the presidency, if you run, you lock him out. If you can't run, then you deliver those votes to someone else. And after the elections, the mountain will have their own party. They'll have their members of parliament. Of course, by that time, they'll also have their leader, clear leader. And that's how they'll be able to lock Ruto out of Mount Kenya. And lastly, I think there's something which is very important, the value of Mount Kenya votes. I've always told you that politics is a game of numbers, perceived or real. What we know today is that the mountain has the highest number of votes in the Republic of Kenya. Their votes have always counted. But William Ruto showed them that those votes sometimes might not count. So I think they are trying to fix that as we speak. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.